Hey, what's going on, man? This is Will Z Titwell, and you are tuned in to another episode of Skybox Conversations, man. The pod, we'll talk about all things hoops, more in particular about my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, and of course, on a college level, man, Woo, Pig, Suey, those Arkansas Razorbacks, man, because they near and dear to my heart. And we got a big one tomorrow against LSU, man. Can make or break our season. But that's not what we're here. Not why we're here. Not here to talk about the Lakers or the Razorbacks per se, but definitely about the NBA, though. I want to talk about the Mavs, man. I want to talk about the Mavs because I get why they mad. I get their frustration. You know, there were reports that multiple fans were ejected last night and thrown out of the game for being angry, and there were "Fire Nico" signs all around the arena, and they were chanting that at the jumbotron. And man, they already were protesting and having caskets outside of the arena, and then the Mavs owner said some stuff and put his foot in his mouth and said some crazy stuff that really backfired on him, and it just makes you really look at like, that man, Mark Cuban gave over ownership, and they've been down the toilet ever since, right after they made that finals run. I don't think that's what Mark Cuban envisioned when he gave them the keys to the kingdom. I don't think that's what he was thinking at all, and it's going to make you wonder if he's going to try to fight to get his team back or not. You know, because he did say the only main reason he did it was because they had a different bankroll, right, to cash that team and keep them going, to take them where they wanted to go. But again, I don't think these were decisions he would have made or would have thought to make, or would have agreed to, right? If Nico had brought that to his attention, he would have fired Nico ass before he did that, right? And I get it, because think about the series of events that have happened in the last 2 weeks. You fire Luka, you trade Luka for AD, and don't tell anybody. You get some great pieces in return, but you don't tell anybody. You trade Luka. Crazy, right? Middle, just out of nowhere. Everybody thought it was fake. You get AD. He reminds them of how special he is, but then he gets hurt in the third quarter. And he gets hurt. Well, he thought it was gonna be something simple because it looks simple. But turns out he's gonna be out maybe a month. And now the fans are like, oh shit, this is what we were talking about. He's 32 years old. You traded a 25-year-old stud in his prime away for a dude that's 32 and injury prone. Strike two. Then Daniel Gafford goes down. Knee problem. I don't know if he got hit in the knee or knee twist. I didn't see it, but it was bad. He was holding that motherfucker tight too. And he's Arkansas bound. He's from the city. He's from the state. So that hurt to see. All right. Play for Arkansas. Um, you already don't have Derek Lively. Now you're thin up front. Strike three. Now you're losing games. I lost a tough one to the Kings last night. That hurt even more. Strike four. Damn. I mean, it's just like, I get where their frustration is coming from. Again, I don't agree with the death threats. I don't think I agree with any violence, right? Because at the end of the day, it's sports, right? But people do care deeply about sports because it gives them something to care about. I get that. It gives them something to believe in. It gives them something to do. It gives them something to have faith in, right? It's just like religion. People believe in religion because you need something to believe in. And in sports is number two behind religion. We know that in America. And man, it's just not looking good for Nico Harris in the immediate, present. Now, who's to say in a month from now when AD gets back, hopefully Gafford is able to come back relatively soon. Hopefully, Derek Lively is able to come back soon. I'm not sure what his injury was. I remember it was like a broke foot or a sprain. I may be thinking about Cleveland with the foot. What happened to Derek Lively? Did he have just like what was wrong with him? What did he have? Derek Lively had. So he had a right ankle stress fracture. So his ankle is messed up, right? So you like, if you can get all those dudes back, right, and you got Kyrie out there who's now All-Star, replacing AD. Man, we right back cooking, right? But it's a matter of when that comes back together, so you can start winning and hopefully get the Mavs like fans off of the fact that Nico did all these things and it's all happening so fast. Because right now, I get why they want to riot. I get why they upset. I get why they, so angry. You know what I'm saying? Because you pretty much like you did give up Luka, and he looked damn good in that purple and gold. I ain't mad at you. I fuck with you. I fuck with you, Nico. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. You know, and so damn, it's just tough. And I just wanted to make a quick video just to say I get their frustration. I get why they want to fight that man because it's like, bro, this nigga got hurt in the first game and he was dominating. He was killing the Rockets and he ended up winning that game. And then he was serving the Rockets, killing the man to show them, like, bro, you tripping. Like, I get it, but I'm like that. But how much longer does AD have? How much longer does he have? And I'm wondering, did he unlock something for my Lakers? Did JJ just pivot so much and is coaching so well where um it's kind of making people forget all that AD did because the way he's kind of making up for that when AD was out and even when AD left, because we've been hooping ever since AD left and was out with that injury, we've been winning. And you just wonder, how did we get so much better? And because we wasn't even hitting these type of winning streaks with AD, if I'm being real. So you ask yourself, how did we get so much better, or why are we clicking so much more without him? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's a shot to him. I don't think it's because he was holding us back or some shit per se. I'm just wondering what has happened, right? Obviously, I said we got the number one defense. I talked about this in the other episode. Number one defense, Austin being a number one option, even though he's his third option. You know, I talked about all these things. JJ's coaching, all of those things, but it's just weird, and it's just like, damn, I get why the Mavs mad. And that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to spend a couple minutes and just kind of just get that off my chest and say I reason with them. I just think they need to chill out with the violence. Like, you ain't gotta kill nobody. You ain't gotta hurt nobody. You ain't gotta call nobody that they name. You ain't gotta call them a nigger. You ain't gotta do all that shit, right? Because you're showing your true colors. And your blessings will not be yours if you acting like that towards people, right? And so that's all I'm saying, right? Get that off, get that hate out your heart. Just say that you don't agree with what he did, and you may not even want him to be the GM. I get that, but don't take it too far, because that's just dark. That's dark and that's hard and that's terrible. And you shouldn't want to wish that up on anybody, death or anything like that, man. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Skybox Conversations. Be sure to tune into the next one. Like, subscribe to the videos as always. I love y'all so much. I get why the math fan is mad. I'll be mad too. I'll be mad as hell.